Kindersley Social Television, brought to you by Merlin Electronics. Hello there, welcome to Kindersley Social TV. I'm Madeline McPhee. This week's news is sponsored by Kindersley Castle Building Center. Sask officials allow up to 150 attendees at province's graduation ceremonies. After the Saskatchewan government updated its COVID-19 graduation guidelines, students rejoiced and officials clarified that up to 150 graduates and guests are allowed at public outdoor ceremonies. This total does not include teachers and staff needed to help run events. Indoor graduates will also be limited to 115 people, not including teachers and staff. Drive-in and virtual grad ceremonies are also an option. The provincial government stated that virtual indoor graduation ceremonies are also limited to no more than 30 graduates present and no outside guests. No food or drinks can be served, and all other public health measures must be followed, including physical distancing. Drive-in graduation ceremonies can be held in designated parking lots or staging areas with the owner's consent. Vehicles must be separated by 5 meters, and individuals are required to stay inside or within arm's reach of their vehicles and cannot move to other vehicles. Local schools will see new faces this fall. 2 local schools will welcome new faces this fall. Kindersley Composite School will have a new vice principal as Danielle Jamieson moves from Darcy School to Kindersley Composite School, and Elizabeth Middle School will see Megan Friedrich as their new principal. Jamieson is currently principal of Darcy School, a small school located halfway between Rosetown and Kindersley, consisting of 34 students ranging from kindergarten to grade 6. Jamieson said she will definitely miss Darcy School and the incredible people there. It has been a fantastic opportunity, one that will always leave a smile on my heart. Friedrich, currently a vice principal at KCS, will be moving down the block to become the new principal at the Elizabeth Middle School. We are very excited to have someone of Megan's caliber take on this position, stated Randy Emerson, SunWest Director of Education. She has demonstrated outstanding leadership ability at KCS and has solid credentials in key areas including cognitive coaching, risk assessment and trauma, mental wellness, and Indigenous perspectives. Read the full story online at kindersleysocial.ca. Kindersley and Provincial RCMP uses May to focus on catching impaired drivers. Throughout May, Kindersley and Provincial RCMP focused on catching impaired drivers. Staff Sergeant Kevin Peterson reminded drivers that not only is there a real risk of death or serious injury as a result of driving impaired, but drivers risk jail time, a criminal record, having their driver's license suspended, and hefty fines. May 18th kicked off Canada Road Safety Week. The focus of this year's campaign was to encourage safe driving behaviours, aiming to make Canada's roads some of the safest in the world. RCMP are especially encouraging drivers to think about their speed after the 7,165 speeding tickets that were handed out during the month of April. This is equivalent of 1 ticket written every 6 minutes. This week's sports news is sponsored by Impact Energy. Local businesses help with Kindersley minor ball upgrades. While Dennis's Welding was finishing up the batting cage frames, TKC Trucking and Picker Service with their big picker over at Supreme Source for Sports Field was setting the batting cage frame into its permanent location. In the other 2 pictures, you can see Crossfire directional drilling with their picker and truck trailer unit, picking up and setting the cement blocks that were donated from KCG Concrete so that Kindersley minor ball can move their shell containment to a different location. Check out the pictures online at kindersleysocial.ca. Kindersley Clippers welcome Tylen Hilbig. Hilbig, standing at 6'3" and weighing in at 180 pounds, is a former U15 West Central Wheat Kings standout. Welcome to the team, Tylen. Check out clippershockey.com for the latest Clippers news. Troy Schwab promoted to Premier Head Coach for Charlotte Rush Junior Hockey. Charlotte Rush recently announced that for the upcoming 2021-2022 season, Kindersley native Troy Schwab has been promoted to Premier Head Coach after leading the Rush Elite team to a United States Premier Hockey League National Championship. Schwab will continue his journey with the Charlotte Rush Junior Hockey as the Premier Head Coach and continue working at the elite level as the assistant coach. I am extremely proud of Troy for what he has accomplished in his playing career, where I took him and the experiences he was able to enjoy, which began and developed in Kindersley through minor hockey and the Junior Clippers. I am happy he is now able to give back to hockey and the youth in his area and continue to be involved in the sport he is so passionate about and loves. Congratulations, Troy, said Schwab's mom, Eva Schwab. Over the years, Schwab has built up an impressive playing resume, starting with his 5-year junior career in the SJHL, where he established himself as point-producing two-way forward who finished with 285 career points in 232 games. Schwab also earned a scholarship to play in the NCAA D1 hockey at Lake Superior State University, where he led the Lakers in scoring his senior season. After graduating from LSSU, Troy embarked on a 6-year professional career spanning from North America to Germany. This week's weather, brought to you by The Tint Doctor. June looks set to start with lots of sunshine and unfortunately not much rain. The following week looks mostly bright with highs in the low 20s and lows of no more than 8. Enjoy the week and stay safe, Kindersley. Send in your photos and let us know how the weather looks for you. This week's movie is Cruella, part of the 101 Dalmatians franchise. Academy Award winner Emma Stone stars in Disney's Cruella, an all-new live-action feature film about the rebellious early days of one of cinema's most notorious and notoriously fashionable villains, the legendary Cruella de Vil. Cruella, which is set in the 1970s London's amidst the punk revolution, follows a young grifted named Estella, a clever and creative girl determined to make a name for herself for her designs. She befriends a pair of young thieves who appreciate her appetite for mischief, and together they are able to build a life for themselves on the London streets. You can watch it at the Sunset Theatre until June 6th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at 7 p.m. No shows Monday through Thursday. This week's events are brought to you by Normac Construction. Corrobert Courtroom Gallery hosts artist Jody Miller. Be sure to stop in between May 8th to June 26th, 2021 and see Jody's work. Following a 20-year career as an aerospace engineer in the Royal Canadian Air Force, Jody returned to her home province of Saskatchewan, where the idea of transitions and the prairies environment now informs her work as an acrylic painter. Her art explores our human relationship to place a sense of belonging. Her landscapes are interpretations of view relying on emotional connections and memories to conceive stories with paint, textures, and joyous color palettes alongside with gestural, often geometric, brushstrokes create a dialogue and journey within her work. Using our beautiful connections between each other and our environment as inspirations, Jody's continued fascination with painting as a form of storytelling challenges viewers to overlay their own stories with her paintings. Register to attend any swim time at the Kindersley Aquatic Center. A quick reminder from the town of Kindersley that you must register to attend any swim time at the Kindersley Aquatic Center. This can be done by phone at 306-463-2082 or online at kindersley.ca. Everyday communications. Receive personalized and relevant communications from the town of Kindersley regarding emergencies, critical events, snow removal, street cleaning, water restrictions, and garbage recycle pickup via Voyant Alert. Register for free online at kindersley.ca. Town of Kindersley missing boat. We're missing an older silver and color fishing boat with a motor. It was taken from our lagoon. Yuck. If anyone finds an older fishing boat that looks or smells like it may have been in our lagoon, please let us or the RCMP know. The town borrowed this photo from Google Images, but it looks something like this. Thanks for your help. Merlin Electronics, your original source for electronics for over 30 years. Voice over IP, it's time to make the move to internet phone systems. With Merlin Electronics Cloud PBX, you get all the phone features your business needs with low upfront costs and no hardware or software to maintain. Whether you are operating from a single office or different locations in your city, province, or country, you get an enterprise-grade VoIP phone system and you can reach your mobile employees at all times just by dialing your company phone number. This week's giveaway is sponsored by feedkindersley.ca. Everyone loves free stuff, right? We're giving away monthly golf packages. What do you have to do to win? Simple, just like our Facebook page, and we will make a random draw each week. Included in each golf packages is a golf shirt, golf balls, and a free round of golf. Everyone who has already liked our Facebook page is automatically entered into the draw, so keep an eye on your Facebook messages. We have Jay-Z here from KAWS, and she's going to tell us a little bit about herself and the program.
So I got into rescue when I was about 10. I would bring animals home and my mom would be very upset about it. Since then, I've gotten into a reputable rescue with KAWS, and I'm married, and we moved here back in 2016, and I kind of got thrown into the world of rescue and haven't stopped since. And KAWS has been awesome. They are volunteer and foster run, so they bring in neonate kittens to full-size cats and dogs, and we take them in and make them healthy and get them adopted.
So why did you decide to get into animal rescue?
Oh, a whole load of reasons, but I think the biggest reason for me would be the humane treatment of animals long term and just spreading the word of spay and neuter. I think it's so important for people to realize the overpopulation we have of animals in Canada and around the world. So that would pretty much be my main goal and my main reason within rescue.
How does a person go about animal adoption?
So it's a fairly simple process. You can go online and see all of our available cats and dogs at any given time on Facebook or our website. And then you can go right online and fill out our pre-adoption form, and I'll contact you and have a conversation. There's a home check involved just to make sure everything is good for the cat or dog. And then from there we apply an adoption date and you get to take your little bundle of joy home.
Besides animal adoption, what is another way that the public can help KAWS?
Oh, there's so many ways, but I think the majority of what we're looking for would be foster homes. We're always desperate for foster homes, and for every foster home we get in makes it so that we can save way more lives. So right now we have 2 major foster homes. One has 12 cats and kittens in care, and the other one has 8, I think, and it's overwhelming. So in order to help the population control within our area, foster homes would be the major majority that KAWS is begging for at this point.
Thank you.
No problem.
I would like to thank Jay-Z for coming on to Kindersley Social TV and telling us about KAWS.
Thanks so much for having us. We super appreciate it.
Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, check out kindersleysocial.ca, and look out for our free bi-monthly magazines at over 50 locations across Kindersley.